Hey Geminis, it's Core from Core Astrology, and I'm here today to bring you information about the full moon in Gemini, which is happening on the 11th of December if you are in Los Angeles at 11 minutes past 9 p.m. If you are in New York, it's 11 minutes past midnight on the 12th of Thursday, December. If you're in London, 11 minutes past 5 a.m. If you're in Johannesburg, 11 minutes past 7 a.m. If you are in Bali, or in Perth, Australia, then it will be 11 minutes past 1 p.m. And if you are in Sydney, 11 minutes past 4 p.m. on the 12th of December. So what does this mean, the moon in Gemini? Well, the moon in Gemini is all about communications, talking, thinking, and it loves change because it's a mutable sign and it actually grows through change. It welcomes change. So for all of you Geminis, if you are Gemini rising, sun, or moon, this will be vibrations that you will pick up and resonate with. So if it's your sun sign, then it will be about how your male ego radiates out in the world and how you want to shine in the world. If it's your moon in Gemini, it's more about your emotive, reactive, feeling world that will experience this. If it's your rising sign, you'll actually feel it in your immediate environment. If you don't know what your sun, moon, or rising are, then you can always go to www.astrodienst and put your chart in there. It'll give you all that information. So yeah, let's have a look, see what the Gemini moon is expressing for the Gemini rising, sun, or moon people. So because you are a Gemini and the moon is in Gemini, this is kind of more pronounced and stronger for you, especially if you're a sun or moon or the Gemini rising sign. It'll kind of bring out this need for you to focus on your own health and how you present yourself in the world and how you shine in the world in terms of your communication and how you think, and also the changes that you love in your life. So about 2 weeks prior to this full moon, which is a culmination point, which is focusing on yourself and your physical body and your health, the moon was in a new moon phase in Sagittarius, which was in an era in your life where it was everything to do about relationships and to do about spirituality and traveling together and in relationships. So now this thing that started 2 weeks ago, where the focus was on relationships, has come to a point where the moon is now in a position at this full moon where it says, look after yourself, look after your health, and kind of focus on what you need to do to shine out in the world, and specifically about what you're going to think, what you're going to say, how are you going to communicate, what business dealings are you going to be having. So also what's happening for you Geminis is that this big Saturn-Pluto conjunction is happening in an area of your life of deep transformation. It's an area of your life which rules anxieties and paranoias and fears, and it also rules receiving things from other people. This is finances, financial support, the emotional support, the spiritual and the physical support. And there's a deep need for you Geminis to make changes in this area of your life of receiving things from other people. There's like an expiration date that what you used to think was important to get from other people has now kind of become a point of restriction and limitation, and makes you feel like you're feeling a little bit oppressed. And there's a need to unravel this and let go, detox old thinking and thought processes, old ways of being reliant on other people that are holding you back. So this is all happening at this full moon. And also what's happening during the full moon phase is that Venus is sitting right between Saturn and Pluto, those two planets which are showing us where our expiration dates are coming to a head by January 2020, 12th of January 2020. And with Venus being there, there's a sense that there's some sort of female energy, perhaps a female friend or some sort of relationship that can help you show the way of saying, this no longer works for you. This dependency on other people for their finances or their spiritual or emotional or physical support is no longer serving the authentic who you are. And there's this need to let go. And this feminine energy, this could be a female or could be a male with a feminine energy, or a love for something that you like doing, will help you release and purge and detox any fears that you might have, or paranoias or worries that are holding you back in this transformation, which is very active and has been for most of 2019 because the eclipses have been here, and comes to a head by January the 12th, 2020. So there's assistance in letting go of things. And Mars currently is in a place in your life, which is a space where you are like to be of service to people, and this also relates very much to your health and any illnesses that you might have. So Mars is very strong at the moment because it is in Scorpio, and it is saying that anything related to your day-to-day routine or things that might cause you disease will assist making these changes that you want to make in your life, with the detoxification or holding on to things that you think you still need from other people but that you actually don't, because Mars is very dynamic and assertive, and there's almost this opportunity where your day-to-day routine can be changed, and you realize that in your career or your work or how you shine out in the world, in your profession, there's a sense of dissolving there, because Neptune is in this part of your life, saying that in terms of your career and how you shine in the world, especially if your sun or moon or rising sign are around 15 degrees, is dissolving. It's a time to let go and become more spiritual and do more art, be more creative, have more dreams, have more visions about how your day-to-day routine will be and how you want your health to be, because this is going to help you make those changes of transformation to let go any fears or illnesses or paranoias that you're holding on to in terms of how you are dependent to other people. So this career of having more imagination or connecting to soul or spirit, or not having any boundaries and feeling divinely connected to spirit as a guidance to help you in your day-to-day routine and with your health. Also, what's happening for you because the full moon is Wednesday, Thursday, and by Saturday, Sunday, Jupiter in the heavens will be making a perfect trine to Uranus, and this is going to help you from a kind of hidden resource, because Uranus at the moment is in a place in your life which is a little bit hidden to you. So unless you're connecting to the collective, or you're traveling overseas, or you're sitting alone and you're isolated and you're meditating, or you're praying to God, will you be able to access this sense of need for change in terms of your way of being isolated, or connecting to the collective, or working behind the scenes, or being very spiritual, which is going to be like an awakening for you, a breakthrough in ways that will help you kind of access your own repressed energies, or your own subconscious, or the shadow side of you that's sort of been hidden and that you're not aware of. And it's these changes that are required to give you sort of more of an independent freedom outlook into your relationship to spirit, or to God, or to angels, or imagination, or your own shadow side. There's illumination into this. There's breakthroughs as to how that can assist you with making these changes that you feel are binding you to relationships where you are dependent from other people on things which for you are now at a point of expiration. They're no longer serving the authentic you that you are. So yeah, I hope that helps you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I wish you a really beautiful Gemini full moon. Be blessed. Lots of love. Take care. Bye.